When it comes to high-profile divorces, the financial aftermath can be staggering, especially when child support payments are involved. Celebrities from various fields face hefty sums that reach the millions each year. Some have even gone to court to lower their obligations, while others have faced financial challenges meeting their payments. In today's video, we delve into the world of pricey celebrity child support, exploring the most expensive payments made by famous individuals. Number 22. Nick Cannon, $250,000 a month. Nick Cannon has found himself in a unique situation as the father of 12 children with 4 different women. However, what sets him apart is the fact that he doesn't make monthly child support payments to any of the mothers. Instead, Cannon and the mothers have an unofficial arrangement where he provides for their needs as they arise. This unconventional setup has allowed Cannon to be a more involved and active father, proving mutually beneficial for all parties involved. In his dedication to being a present parent, Cannon claims to spend well over $3 million annually on his children. He holds a belief that goes against the grain of the traditional child support system. He aspires to personally support his kids, viewing the existing system as potentially unfair to fathers, often leaving them feeling penalized for having children in the first place. Cannon's arrangement with his children's mothers has garnered positive and negative feedback. Some view his hands-on approach and increased involvement as a positive example for fathers everywhere. However, others criticize him, arguing that he may be neglecting his financial responsibilities. Ultimately, it is left to Cannon and the mothers to determine what works best for them and their unique circumstances. Finally, whether one agrees or disagrees with Cannon's approach, his commitment to being an actively engaged father is undeniably noteworthy. Number 21. Kanye West, $200,000 a month. When it comes to the highly publicized situation involving Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, it's essential to consider the financial dynamics at play. Both parents are known for their substantial earnings, and let's remember that Los Angeles isn't exactly known for its low cost of living. Hence, West's monthly child support payment of $200,000 might seem eye-popping, but it's not entirely out of the ordinary for celebrity lifestyles. Moreover, it's worth noting that West is responsible for covering half of the expenses related to his children's security, medical needs, and education. These additional costs can further strain his finances. However, despite the financial burden, West has made it clear that he is dedicated to fulfilling his obligations as a parent. He has expressed gratitude for the opportunity to co-parent with Kardashian and has emphasized his commitment to always act in the best interests of their children. Number 20. Alex Rodriguez, $115,000 a month. In 2008, a significant court ruling was handed down to Alex Rodriguez, ordering him to pay an astonishing $115,000 per month in child support to his ex-wife, Cynthia Scurtis. This legal decision coincided with the arrival of their precious daughters, Natasha and Ella. However, as Rodriguez bid farewell to his baseball career, he anticipated the need for adjustments to these substantial payments. Yet, despite his efforts, he has encountered obstacles in his quest for a reduction. In 2018, Rodriguez formally requested to decrease the payments, citing his diminished income from his retirement from the sport. Nevertheless, Scurtis' legal team countered this argument by asserting that the payments should remain unchanged, as they were initially based on Rodriguez's income at the time of their divorce. Although the outcome of this ongoing matter remains to be determined, it remains to be seen whether Rodriguez will ultimately succeed in his endeavor to have the payments reduced. Number 19. Charlie Sheen, $110,000 a month. Charlie Sheen's child support saga has proven to be just as unpredictable as his tumultuous acting career. Throughout the years, the amount he has been obligated to pay has taken us on a roller coaster ride of its own. In 2006, a court ruling mandated that Sheen shell out a staggering $55,000 monthly to Denise Richards, his ex-wife and mother of their 2 children, Sam and Lola. Fast forward to 2011, and an additional $25,000 per month was added to his child support tab for his twin sons, Bob and Max, with ex-wife Brooke Mueller. However, Sheen decided to contest these financial obligations in 2016, citing a decrease in his income. Thankfully for him, the court granted his motion, and the child support payments were reduced to $20,000 monthly for Richards and $10,000 monthly for Mueller. Undeterred, Sheen made a second bold move in 2021, claiming that the payments were no longer necessary since both girls were now under his full-time care. Surprisingly, the judge agreed with him, resulting in the child support payments to Richards coming to a halt. As it stands, Sheen is now off the hook regarding child support to both Mueller and Richards. However, it's important to note that he is still responsible for covering 50% of the children's medical and educational expenses. Number 18. Kirk Kerkorian $100,000 a month. In 2010, an eye-opening court decision was made regarding Kirk Kerkorian, the former owner of MGM Resorts. He was mandated to pay an astounding $100,000 monthly in child support for his daughter from his previous marriage to Lisa. The magnitude of this financial obligation is undeniably significant, reflecting the substantial means and lifestyle associated with Kerkorian's position and wealth. Number 17. Brendan Fraser $75,000 a month. Once upon a time, the multi-talented Brendan Fraser found himself in a divorce from his former partner, Afton Smith, back in 2009. However, their separation didn't mark the end of their financial ties. Fraser was faced with the responsibility of paying a substantial sum in alimony and child support to support their shared 3 sons. According to the divorce agreement, Fraser was ordered to pay a jaw-dropping $900,000 per year in alimony and child support. On top of that, he was also providing a monthly spousal support payment of $50,000. The financial obligations were undeniably hefty, requiring Fraser to earn around $2 million annually before taxes to meet the court-ordered payments. Feeling the strain of these considerable financial responsibilities, Fraser took action. In 2013, he filed a petition seeking a reduction in his annual child support payment. He aimed to alleviate the financial burden and create a more sustainable arrangement for himself and his family. Ultimately, the outcome of Fraser's petition remains unknown. Number 16. Sean Combs $55,000 a month. The renowned music mogul, known as P. Diddy or Sean Combs, finds himself in the realm of child support payments for the children he shares with his ex-girlfriends. Let's delve into the details surrounding his child support obligations. In 2004, a court order mandated that Combs pay his ex-girlfriend, Missa Hilton Brim, a substantial monthly sum of $35,000 for child support. However, the financial dynamics took an exciting turn when Hilton Brim sought additional funds after Combs requested a reduction. As a result, Combs was compelled to pay an extra $21,000 per month by 2005. But that's not all. Combs has also experienced child support obligations in other instances. He continues to provide $20,000 monthly to model Kim Porter to support their son, Christian King. This monthly payment includes a significant $150,000 lump sum, a multi-million-dollar life insurance policy, and commitments to cover their son's college education expenses. Sadly, despite having twins with Porter and their eventual reconciliation, Porter tragically passed away in 2018 due to low-bird pneumonia, profoundly impacting their family. In total, P. Diddy is the proud father of 7 children, each with a unique story and circumstances. Number 15. Nas $51,000 a month. In a courtroom drama that captivated the public, rapper Nas found himself at the center of a family court order. The Los Angeles judge ruled that he must increase his spousal and child support payments to his ex-wife, singer Kellis, and their son, Knight, from $40,000 to a striking $51,101 per month. While Kellis argues that her monthly expenses amount to $25,000, surpassing the $8,000 she currently receives in child support, Nas has his own financial demands to contend with. In an attempt to shed light on his side of the story, Nas disclosed his monthly expenses in May 2018, revealing a staggering sum of $76,834.04. Notably, a significant portion of this amount, $20,245.70, is allocated to support some of his family members. Moreover, he also has to meet the ongoing financial obligation of paying rent. These expenses and Kellis's demands have turned the spotlight on their continuing dispute over child support. This legal battle traces its origins back to 2010, when a Los Angeles Superior Court judge ordered Nas to make immediate payments of $40,454 in spousal support and over $47,249 in outstanding child support. Despite the passing years, the contentious issue of child support remains a thorny topic for both parties, warranting the intervention of a judge to help resolve their ongoing dispute. Number 14. Francioise Henry Pinault $46,000 a month. Francioise Henry Pinault, the CEO of a company boasting prestigious brands like Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent, found himself entangled in a child support battle with his ex, renowned model Linda Evangelista. The court ruling left Pinault with a hefty monthly payment of $46,000 to support their son, Augie. However, this high-stakes saga didn't end there. Following a period of intense dispute, the former couple managed to find common ground and reached a settlement in 2012. Although the exact figure remains undisclosed, reports suggest that the agreed-upon amount was quite close to Evangelista's initial asking price. The resolution brought a sense of closure to their contentious legal battle and paved the way for a new chapter in their lives. Subsequently, Pinault's romantic journey took another turn. He tied the knot with actress Salma Hayek, with whom he welcomed a daughter named Valentina. Number 13. Terrell Owens $45,000 a month. Terrell Owens, the talented wide receiver and former NFL star, has found himself making headlines due to ongoing court battles surrounding his child support responsibilities. Owens, who has 4 children with 4 different women, has been mandated to make regular and substantial payments. One notable case involved Owens' daughter from his previous relationship with Melanie Smith, where he was initially held liable for $20,000 in unpaid bills. To avoid facing legal consequences, Owens made a payment of $20,000 in back child support to Smith in 2012. According to reports from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Owens currently pays a staggering $44,600 per month in child support for all 4 of his children. These financial obligations have significantly burdened Owens, leading to a precarious financial situation. Despite his previous success as an NFL player, Owens claims to have no current source of income, which prompted him to seek a reduction in his child support obligations. Unfortunately for Owens, his request has faced opposition, and the court has upheld the current payment rates. In 2012, Owens appeared on the popular show Dr. Phil, where he candidly discussed his struggles with daddy drama and the challenges he faced in meeting his financial obligations. The spotlight was placed on his child support payments and the impact they had on his overall financial well-being. Number 12. Kelly Clarkson $45,000 a month. In the aftermath of their divorce, Kelly Clarkson has been obligated to make significant monthly payments to her ex-husband Brandon Blackstock. These financial terms include a monthly child support payment of $45,000, allocated to support their 2 children, River Rose and Remington Alexander. Furthermore, Clarkson will provide spousal support of $115,000 per month to Blackstock until January 31, 2024, in addition to the child support. As part of the settlement, Clarkson has agreed to make a one-time, tax-free payment of $1,326,161 to Blackstock. This lump sum payment serves as a final component of their divorce agreement. Moreover, the couple has made arrangements for their children's travel arrangements, opting for private means until they have completed their necessary vaccinations. As part of this agreement, Clarkson will reimburse Blackstock $50,000 to cover the expenses associated with the children's private flights. During the transitional period, as Blackstock searches for his own residence, he will pay Clarkson $2,000 monthly to continue residing at the ranch until June. This arrangement provides stability for both parties as they navigate their post-divorce lives. Number 11. Russell Simmons $40,000 a month. Russell Simmons, the well-known entrepreneur, pays his ex-wife Kimberly Simmons a substantial monthly sum of $40,000 to care for their 2 daughters. However, the financial support continues beyond there. He is also responsible for an additional $60,000 allocated for the girls' transportation expenses until they reach the age of 16 and can drive independently. Moreover, Simmons must shell out $60,000 every 3 years for a brand new car. While Simmons may appear responsible, the custody arrangement surrounding his children raises some questions. It's peculiar that he isn't permitted unsupervised visits with his daughters. During their time together, both a security guard and a nanny must be present, and Simmons only gets to see them once every 8 weeks. Such an arrangement suggests that underlying issues may have led to this unusual custody agreement. According to Simmons' attorney, the settlement was reached amicably, and both parties are eager to move forward with their lives. It's uncommon for two individuals to agree on limited visitation terms for their children while claiming to be on good terms. However, this is the stance taken by both Simmons and Lee Simmons. Number 10. Eddie Murphy $35,000 a month. When it comes to child support, Eddie Murphy's situation is quite intriguing. While he is the father of 10 children, Angel, his child with Spice Girls singer Melanie Brown, receives the staggering child support payments that have garnered attention. Initially, the court ordered Murphy to pay Mel B a substantial sum of $25,000 monthly starting in 2009. However, as circumstances changed, Mel B found herself facing decreased production and requested an increase in child support. In response, the court mandated an additional $10,000 per month in 2021, resulting in Angel's monthly support reaching an impressive $35,000. Despite the somewhat tumultuous end to Murphy and Mel B's relationship, which involved accusations of manipulation surrounding the pregnancy, their current dynamics appear to be much better. In fact, Murphy went the extra mile by personally covering Mel B's legal bills, suggesting a positive shift in their relationship. While the exact amounts allocated for Murphy's other children remain undisclosed, it is safe to assume that his overall child support payments are substantial. Number 9. Tom Cruise $33,000 a month. Despite amassing a net worth of approximately $250 million, Hollywood superstar Tom Cruise must provide a comparatively modest monthly child support payment of just over $33,000 to his ex-wife Katie Holmes for the care of their daughter Shuri. It's worth noting that Cruise's financial obligation is time-limited, as the payments will continue only until Shuri reaches the age of 18 in 2024, at which point Cruise's legal responsibility ends. Nevertheless, it is essential to highlight that the child support agreement encompasses more than just the monthly payments. Cruise is also responsible for covering various expenses related to Shuri's well-being, including health care, dental care, insurance, college tuition, and other extracurricular activities. While the specific financial details of these additional obligations are not disclosed, it underscores the comprehensive support Cruise is expected to provide for his daughter's upbringing. Considering Cruise's significant wealth, some may find the relatively modest child support payments surprising. However, it's important to remember that determining child support is typically based on various factors, including the child's needs, the parent's financial circumstances, and applicable laws. Each case is unique, and the terms are typically established through legal proceedings or mutual agreement. Number 8. Blake Griffin $32,000 a month. Back in 2018, rumors surrounding NBA player Blake Griffin's child support payments to his former partner, Bryn Cameron, sent shockwaves through the media. Reports suggested that Griffin was mandated to pay an astronomical $258,000 monthly for the support of their 2 children. However, as with many sensational stories, the truth turned out to be quite different. The renowned news outlet TMZ quickly intervened and clarified the actual figures, revealing that Griffin's child support contribution amounted to $32,000 per month, significantly lower than the initial speculations. Number 7. Stevie Wonder $25,000 a month. It's hard to believe, but the legendary musician Stevie Wonder has a whopping 9 children. Yes, you heard it right, 9. However, when it comes to child support payments, Wonder's financial responsibilities are focused on his 2 children with his second wife, Kai Millard Morris. As reported by E! Online, Wonder pays a monthly sum of $25,000 US to support the upbringing of their kids, Kayland and Mandla. Considering Stevie Wonder's incredible musical legacy and numerous chart-topping hits, the child support payments barely dent his vast fortune. With a career spanning decades, Wonder's catalog of classics continues to resonate with fans worldwide, earning him a place among the all-time greats in music history. Number 6. Britney Spears $20,000 a month. Following Britney Spears' divorce from Kevin Federline in 2007, she was initially ordered to pay $20,000 monthly in child support for their children, Sheen and Jaden. However, the child support arrangement has since undergone some adjustments. In August 2018, as Spears and Federline worked on establishing a new child support structure, the court ruled that Spears must additionally pay Federline a substantial amount of $110,000 for costs and fees related to legal representation. This ruling considered the changing circumstances, such as the fact that the children had grown older and the financial situation had significantly evolved since the initial child support agreement. Considering these developments, Federline's legal team requested to increase the monthly child support amount from $20,000 to $30,000. They argued that the revised figure would better align with the current needs and circumstances of the children. Number 5. Mel Gibson $20,000 a month. Mel Gibson, known for his roles on the big screen, has a complex family dynamic that includes multiple children from different relationships. Apart from his children with his wife, Robin, Gibson also has a daughter named Lucia from his previous relationship with Oksana Grigorieva. Grigorieva, who shares custody of Lucia with Gibson, receives financial support from two sources. Firstly, she receives $2,500 monthly in child support from another former partner, Timothy Dalton. Additionally, Gibson provides significant financial assistance to support Lucia, contributing a substantial sum of $20,000 monthly. These funds are intended to help cover the expenses of raising their daughter and ensure her well-being. Interestingly, despite the financial resources involved, Grigorieva faced financial difficulties and filed for bankruptcy in 2014. She revealed that her financial situation had reached a point where she had only $10 to her name. Number 4. Michael Strahan $18,000 a month. Michael Strahan, widely recognized as a former talk show host and football player, found himself involved in a high-profile divorce settlement with his ex-wife John Muggley. In 2007, a judge ruled that Strahan must pay a staggering $15 million to Muggley as part of their divorce settlement. On top of that, he was ordered to provide $18,000 per month in child support for their twin daughters. However, the dynamics between Strahan and Muggley could have been smoother. Muggley has claimed that Strahan frequently neglects their twin daughters, adding an unfortunate twist to their complicated situation. It's disheartening when parents struggle to maintain a healthy and involved relationship with their children, especially amid such high-profile circumstances. Interestingly, Strahan's love life has also attracted attention. He is now romantically linked to Nicole Murphy, the former wife of renowned comedian Eddie Murphy. Nicole Murphy herself has faced her share of child support challenges. It's intriguing how life can sometimes intertwine unexpectedly, connecting individuals with similar experiences or hurdles. Number 3. Halle Berry $16,000 a month. Halle Berry, the renowned actress, was entangled in a child support arrangement following her divorce from ex-husband Gabriel Aubry, with whom she shares a teenage daughter named Nala. Initially, Berry was obligated to pay a substantial $16,000 per month in child support, as stipulated by the court. However, recent reports from The Blast indicate that she successfully reduced this amount by half in March 2021. Number 2. Paul McCartney $6,000 a month. The highly publicized divorce between Paul McCartney and Heather Mills in 2008 was nothing short of sensational, earning the title Divorce of the Century. One of the most striking aspects of the settlement was the substantial sum of nearly $50 million awarded to Mills. However, it may come as a surprise that only a fraction of that amount, approximately $70,000 per year, is allocated towards the maintenance of their daughter, Beatrice, who was just 4 years old at the time of the divorce. At first glance, this figure may seem small, considering the magnitude of the overall settlement. However, it's essential to consider the various expenses McCartney must cover to ensure Beatrice's well-being. In addition to the annual maintenance amount, McCartney is responsible for financing Beatrice's education at a private school, which often incurs significant costs. Moreover, McCartney also bears the financial responsibility of employing a nanny to provide care and support for Beatrice. Number 1. Dennis Rodman $3,500 a month. In 2012, the colorful basketball legend Dennis Rodman faced a court order to pay his ex-wife Michelle $3,500 per month in child support after their separation. Michelle assumed sole custody of their 2 children, Trinity and Dennis Thane, leading to the establishment of this ongoing financial arrangement. Child support cases involving high-profile individuals had always captured public attention, and Rodman's situation was no exception. The monthly payment of $3,500 aimed to ensure that Michelle could adequately provide for the well-being and upbringing of their children. This arrangement reflected the court's determination of Rodman's financial responsibility for contributing to the care and support of Trinity and Dennis Thane. Thanks for tuning in and joining us for this exciting video. Before you go, don't miss out on the chance to show some love by smashing that like button, hitting the subscribe bell, and spreading the word about this mind-blowing video.